everybody, this is Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and I'm going to share with you a few ideas on how to use the modern memory keeping kit from our Home Sweet Home collection. There is just about everything in this kit that can be used let me backtrack, let me say that again. There are so many different ways that you can use everything in this kit. It does not matter what kind of memory keeping or paper crafting you do. This kit works great for that. And one of the things I love to do, I always like to do a 12 by 12 layout. And I love to use the pocket cards or the journaling cards that come in the kit. They're great little ways to layer, to create titles. You can punch things out of them. You can cut things out of them. I think they're super, super versatile. I even tuck them in my planner a lot of times too. So as I said, this is a 12 by 12. And this was one of those kits where I had the perfect photographs. So as I was going through the cards, I came across the two that talked about baking. And I knew I had this picture of my mom. After Sunday mornings after church, we always meet at my mom and dad's house for coffee. And mom usually bakes something amazing because she's wonderful at baking. And she made a peach, like a peach tart. And I also had, this was from a different time, but the color was so perfect. This was from a different Sunday morning of me and my dad. And if you look at the colors, I mean, they couldn't have been planned more perfectly. So I was able to pull all that together. All of the colors meshed so well, even the die cuts and the little wooden pieces. So it was just one of those things that it just came together so easily. I added some pattern paper along just to kind of ground it and create this whole strip across the middle. I printed the photograph a little bit larger than the 3x4 cards, and then I printed the smaller photograph to layer on top of that. And I did just to keep giving these a little bit of dimension, I did kind of bend them up and kind of almost distress them just a little bit because I wanted to keep that, like I said, that dimension and that texture in there. I added a few die cuts on here. Loved that one. Now I know that that's technically citrus, but it works. It's cute. And then the little heart, I did just a little bit of stamping. And actually that's the stamp from the Traveler's Notebook kit. So I apologize, but I got them mixed up when I was working. You could easily have used this one or this one for that as well. And then a few of the little glitter dots, some of the puffy alphas, and then I added my journaling just here on a couple of the little labels, and then I added a little bit of stitching. So I did a little bit across there, and I did just a little bit here just to add a little bit more texture. There's some on each side here. If I had thought about it before I laid everything down and stuck everything down, I probably would have actually stitched around this whole back strip of paper. Would have been really pretty too. And then of course I did a little bit of paint like I always do in the background. I like that with the little glitter dots. And so it creates this nice cluster all in the middle, but it's not too busy. And I loved adding the little wood pieces there as well. So just a lot of little touches, but I think it all came together perfect, especially the colors. I love how that turned out. So that is my 12 by 12 layout. And then continuing on with my little disc bound setup that I've been doing, and I've been having so much fun with this. So these are actually inserts from the Minimalist collection. And I've just been using them as a backdrop to put layouts on. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've kind of been doing it every month now. And it's been a lot of fun to do. So this one I kept really monochromatic. I wanted the highlight to remain on the puppy dog, and so I didn't want a lot of pattern in the background. So I kept it really, really simple. I used the 2-step stamp here for the little flower, and I stamped it in the pink and kind of the lighter green. So I added a few of those. I added the photograph. There's a little die cut there. And the rub-on I actually put right on the photograph. It was perfect. The space was perfect. That little bit of pink in there I thought was really good. And it went really well with the picture of her giving me kisses. And then I added the journaling. I added the little chipboard heart and the little puffy alphas. And then I felt like it needed a little something to kind of stop your eye. I felt like it was almost too plain. So I took a few pieces of the pattern paper, and these are actually pieces of some of the note cards. So I wanted those colors. There was a couple of die cuts, and I just kind of layered those and made this little cluster down here, and it just kind of stops your eye. And then I went in and I added just a little bit of sewing to it as well, just for a little bit more texture. And then that created that fun little layout that I have going on in my disc-bound pages. So I'm having fun with this. And I like this. I like that they're disc-bound. It's just something different. It's something new. That are new to me because I don't use discs for my regular planning. So I'm kind of having fun just kind of playing with that and experimenting. And this little guy came in the kit as well, and I have not decided what I want to do with it. It's super cute. It's fluffy. It's a little sweater. It's adhesive backed. I don't know. I'm kind of hoarding it. I don't know what I want to do with that, but it's really, really cute. So that is a look at the 2 layouts that I did using the Home Sweet Home Modern Memory Keeping Collection. Make sure you check out the video that I did for our Traveler's Notebook Kit, and also check out the stamping that I did in our stamping tutorial for a bunch of great ideas on how to layer all of the stamps that are in this set as well as in the Traveler's Notebook set. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've gotten some ideas, and I hope you are having fun playing with your kits as well.